You guys, I need to cook this kale. Kale stinks, and I don't want it in my refrigerator anymore. Okay, this is for my son's vegetables. I eat vegetables too sometimes, but I usually like greens. But anyway, he's challenging his mama, and it's okay. Listen, they're still good. I have the date. I have a ways to go before they actually go bad. I just don't want them in the fridge anymore. So I'm gonna go ahead and make up something and make them taste good and provide him a vegetable dish. So I'm gonna use kale. I need to use up this zucchini. I also wanted to fry some zucchini. Some of this I'm gonna fry for myself because I like fried zucchini from Carl's Jr. So, but I'm gonna add this to the kale too. I'm gonna use some peppers and onions. You could use fresh, but I don't have fresh. I'm gonna use some bacon, like I would if I used greens or made greens, some kind of fat, bacon fat. And then I'm gonna put some sugar, like you put in greens, and I'm gonna use some red wine vinegar. So just like with regular greens, I put, apple cider vinegar or white vinegar. In this case, I'm going to use red wine vinegar. And really the only reason I'm going to use that is because I want to get rid of this bottle. I mean, it's still good, but I don't really cook with. I was probably doing a recipe or something. I'm just tired of looking at it. So I'm going to use this vinegar instead of the other ones. But this is the thought process. And I have some chicken broth, and I'm going to use some seasonings. And I'm going to cook these greens, this kale. The kale up for my son, and he can be as healthy as he wants to be. Okay, bye-bye. I ended up cutting up a fresh onion, and I cut up my zucchini. So I got zucchini in here, bacon, and a white onion. I'm gonna save my peppers. Let's just put a few in there. Shoot, I put more than a few. Dang on it. I didn't mean to put that much. But anyway, that's all that's in here so far. The bacon's going to give it a good flavor. I'm just going to get these vegetables. If I had squash, you could put squash in here, whatever. Let's get this sauteed. I'm going to get this all sauteed up really quick. And then I'm going to add the kale and some chicken broth. And then let's see what flavor, what seasonings we want to use. Okay. I'll be back when I add, after this gets sauteed up. And I go to my next step. I'll come back. It smells good already, you guys. So, the liquid from the, onions create moisture. So we have the grease from the bacon and the moisture from the vegetables. So I'm not going to add any butter or anything. It's really not necessary. But I still wanted to saute some more before I do anything else. But I am going to start thinking about what seasonings I want to season the kale with. Or season the pot with, the veggies. So let's look into that. We're going to let this continue to cook. Alright, so this is good enough for me. I'm going to go ahead and add my kale. Before I add any seasoning, I'm going to go ahead and get my kale in here. Add a little bit of the chicken broth. And I'm going to let it steam down a little bit before I add seasoning. Alright, so I got my kale in there. And this is the rest of my chicken stock. Remember, I used that yesterday for my eggs and young gravy. So this is the rest of it. I'm just going to mix it up a little bit, put the lid on it, and let it simmer for a little while, and then I'll come and check on it. Okay, y'all, we're looking good. Smelling good. You see how much it cooked down? Now let's get it seasoned. I'm going to use some Hugo's. This is just a Saison seasoning blend. It's a sauce. It kind of tastes like a thick soy sauce. Okay, it's really good on meat. I'm going to use my Chicka-Licka Bam Bam. Y'all know I love this chicken seasoning. I haven't used it in a while. So I really need to get these greens. So I'm going to use this for my salt. I mean this kale seasoned up so people want to eat it. And then some garlic powder. That's it. That's all I'm going to season it with. And I'm going to let it cook down to our preference for tenderness, and then I'll be back. Let's put the lid on it. Turn it down to a simmer and just let it go because I don't want it drowning in liquid, okay? So I'm going to come back in about 15 minutes and it should be ready. And then after the 15 minutes is up, I'm going to add a little bit of this red wine vinegar, maybe just 2 capfuls and a tad of sugar after the 15 minutes. So I'll be back. Okay, y'all, it's been 15 minutes. I'm going to turn the heat off because I really don't want it to be too mushy. I don't like mushy vegetables, even though it's for Josh, but I'm going to eat some too. Kale takes a while to cook, you guys. So, you know, and it's not like cabbage. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to put the lid back on this quickly so that the steam can help cook the kale just a little bit more, but I did turn the heat off. I'm going to put a cap full, maybe a little bit more of this red wine vinegar, a tad of sugar, and then I'm going to put the top back on. I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, these are some chicken wings I thawed out. I'm going to be frying them tonight. All I'm going to do is sprinkle a little cornstarch on top, but I'm not going to like fully flour them, so they're basically going to be naked. But I seasoned it with, you guys know, it's a chicken polo, accent, lemon pepper, Saison, and black pepper. I'm going to put them in the fridge and just let them sit until I'm ready to eat them, which will probably be later tonight in the middle of the night, per usual. This would be my little snack, chicken wings. Okay, bye. All right, y'all, it's 12:15 in the morning. It was Friday night, now it's Saturday morning. My chicken has been marinating. I'm going to go ahead and heat my oil. You guys know I like to let my chicken like sit out for a minute before I actually fry it. So I'm going to go ahead and just cover it. I'm not going to do like the regular chicken fry. I'm just going to cover it with cornstarch. So I have a little bit of crunch, but it's still considered naked. But cornstarch just gives it a little bit of crunch. So I'm going to put some cornstarch on it, let the chicken sit, and I'm going to heat up my oil. I'll be back. All right, I have my wings coated with flour. Well, not flour, cornstarch, just to get a crisp on it, but they're pretty much naked. And I have my oil heating up. Let's get to frying these wings. All right, y'all, I fried my chicken. Yep. I'm grubbing, y'all. Peace. All right, y'all, it's 12:15 in the morning. It was Friday night, now it's Saturday morning. My chicken has been marinating. I'm going to go ahead and heat my oil. You guys know I like to let my chicken like sit out for a minute before I actually fry it. So I'm going to go ahead and just cover it. I'm not going to do like the regular chicken fry. I'm just going to cover it with cornstarch. So I have a little bit of crunch, but it's still considered naked. But cornstarch just gives it a little bit of crunch. So I'm going to put some cornstarch on it, let the chicken sit, and I'm going to heat up my oil. I'll be back. All right, I have my wings coated with flour. Well, not flour, cornstarch, just to get a crisp on it, but they're pretty much naked. And I have my oil heating up. Let's get to frying these wings. All right, y'all, I fried my chicken. Yep. I'm grubbing, y'all. Peace. Ooh, these wings were so good last night. And this morning, they my breakfast. Yep. Me and the dogs was fucking these wings up last night. Yes, I just popped these in the air fryer, and then this is the leftover rice. This rice is really good. My husband is a rice-a-roni fan, not so much me. I don't really eat rice-a-roni, but this is the one flavor that I will eat, and it's the cheese, the 4 cheese rice-a-roni. That shit good as hell. Okay, bye. Jason, I mean the 9 Nemesis. I'm Nirvana.
And I am the dynamicist, or Jason, or Jason, as you hear.
No. We're
No,
not
it's
gonna
cool. It's cool.
confuse them.
We do it every week. This happens every week. It's been happening every week. So yeah, let's go ahead.
But
Let's just
okay,
run with it.
can we just say that it's hard for me to, I don't, it's my fault, right?
No, mm-mm.
It's my fault
No,
because I
maybe I
keep
should.
calling you by your government name. I can't help it. Like that's how I talk to you. So it's like the dynamics is like I could do it. I've been doing better.
I mean, I call you Nirvana.
I know.
That ain't your name.
I know. But you do good at it. I don't know why.
I just
Hi
respect people in their
Tia.
lane. That's
Can
all
you
it is.
can you oh, so you saying I don't have no respect for you in your lane. See, this is what I'm talking about when people talk. This is what people do.